Welcome to our in-depth look at supply and demand diagrams. These diagrams help businesses and economists analyze market behavior, predict changes, and make informed decisions about pricing and production. Step 1 is understanding demand. Demand represents the quantity of a product consumers are willing and able to purchase at various prices. As the price of a product decreases, the quantity demanded generally increases, and vice versa. On the diagram, it is drawn as a downward sloping line showing the inverse relationship between price and demand. The demand line, however, can shift. There are many factors that could cause a shift in the demand curve, including income, consumer preferences, prices of related goods, and expectations about future prices. Step 2 is an understanding supply. Supply represents the quantity of a product producers are willing and able to sell at various prices. As the price of a product increases, the quantity supplied generally increases, and vice versa. An upward sloping line shows the direct relationship between price and quantity supplied. The supply line can also shift, and factors that can affect the shift include a change in production costs, technology, prices of related goods, and also expectations about future prices. Step 3 is the market equilibrium. The equilibrium point is the point where the supply and demand curves intersect, indicating the price at which the quantity supplied equals the quantity demanded. At the equilibrium price, the market is cleared of any surplus or any shortage of goods. Step 4 is then changes in equilibrium. Should we see a demand increase, so the demand curve shifts to the right, this leads to a higher equilibrium price and quantity. If, however, the demand curve decreases and shifts to the left, this leads to a lowering in the equilibrium price and quantity. If supply shifts, again, when it shifts to the right to show an increase, this will lead to a lower equilibrium price, but a higher quantity. However, with the supply decrease and moving to the left, it will raise the equilibrium price and lower the quantity. Both lines can shift at the same time in different directions. This will have varying effects on the equilibrium price depending on the magnitude and the direction of the shift. Next time you encounter market changes, use supply and demand diagrams to predict price and quantity adjustments and understand market dynamics better. Welcome to our deep dive into the product lifecycle. Understanding this cycle helps businesses manage their product strategically from launch to decline. Let's break it down into some easy to understand steps. Stage 1 is the introduction stage. The product lifecycle begins with the introduction stage, where a new product is launched into the market. At this stage, significant marketing efforts are required to create awareness and generate interest among customers. Sales volumes are typically low, as the market is still unfamiliar with the product, and investment is high in promotion and distribution to build the product's awareness. Stage 2 is the growth stage. If the product is received well, it moves into the growth stage, characterized by rapidly increasing sales. Companies may expand distribution channels and increase production to meet growing demand. Profits begin to rise as economies of scale reduced the cost per unit. New competitors may enter the market, attracted by the product's success. Stage 3 is in the maturity stage. The product reaches the maturity stage where sales growth begins to slow and stabilizes at a peak. The market becomes saturated, with most potential customers having already purchased the product. As competition becomes intense, it can lead to price reductions and promotional offers to maintain market share. Companies focus on differentiating their product through different features, quality, or high levels of customer service to stay competitive. Stage 4 is the decline phase. Eventually, the product enters the decline stage, with sales and profit declining. Market interest lowers due to new innovations, changing consumer preferences, or technological advancements. Businesses may reduce costs by cutting back on marketing and promotion or discontinuing the product altogether. Key decisions must be made whether to rejuvenate the product through innovation and find a new niche market, or phase the product out completely. Next time you see a product on the store shelf, think about which stage of the product lifecycle it might be in and the strategies the company is using to manage its lifespan. We're delving into Maslow's hierarchy of needs, one of the 4 essential motivation theories you need to know for A-Level or BTEC business. The others include Hertzberg's 2-factor theory, Taylor's scientific theory, and McGregor's theory. But today, we'll break down each level of Maslow's hierarchy, helping you understand how his theory applies to business and employee motivation. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a motivational theory proposed by Abraham Maslow. It suggests that human needs are arranged in a hierarchy, and individuals are motivated to fulfill these needs in a specific order, from basic physiological needs to higher level psychological needs. Step 1. Physiological needs. Physiological needs are the basic necessities for human survival, such as food, water, and shelter. In a business context, this translates to providing employees with fair wages, safe working conditions, and necessary breaks. Ensuring these needs are met is crucial for employee satisfaction and productivity. Businesses that fail to meet these needs may see high turnover and low employee morale. Step 2 is the safety needs. Safety needs include security, stability, and protection from harm. For businesses, this means offering job security, a safe work environment, and benefits such as health insurance. Addressing safety needs can reduce employee anxiety and increase their focus on work tasks. Maintaining a safe work environment is also part of legal compliance and an ethical business practice. Step 3 are the social needs. Social needs involve relationships, belonging, and love. In the workplace, fostering a sense of community and teamwork is essential. Companies can meet these needs by encouraging collaboration, providing team-building activities, and creating a supportive work culture. Companies such as Google spend many hours and invest heavily to ensure a productive and inclusive workplace. Step 4 are the esteem needs. Esteem needs relate to self-respect, recognition, and achievement. Businesses can fulfill these needs by acknowledging employee accomplishments, offering opportunities for advancement, and providing positive feedback. This recognition boosts employee morale and motivation. Recognizing and rewarding employees is crucial for retaining talent and maintaining high levels of performance, especially if you do not want your workers to move to businesses that you are competing with. Step 5 is self-actualization needs. Self-actualization is the desire to achieve and realize one's full potential and pursue personal growth. In a business setting, this involves offering employees opportunities for creativity, problem solving, and professional development. Encouraging innovation and continuous learning helps employees reach self-actualization. Investing in employee development can lead to higher innovation and long-term success. Next time you think about employee motivation, remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs and how fulfilling these needs can drive productivity and satisfaction in the workplace. It is an essential tool for understanding human motivation in a business context. We're exploring Ansoff's matrix, a vital strategic planning tool used in business growth. We'll break down each of the 4 strategies into simple steps, helping you understand how businesses can use the matrix to make informed decisions. Ansoff's matrix, also known as the product or market expansion grid, is a strategic tool that helps businesses to determine their product and market growth strategy. It contains 4 strategies. Strategy 1 is market penetration. Market penetration focuses on increasing sales of existing products in existing markets. This can be achieved through competitive pricing, marketing campaigns, or increasing distribution channels. This strategy often involves lower risk and cost as it focuses on leveraging existing resources and capabilities in a familiar market. For example, how Coca-Cola continuously markets its classic drinks to maintain its market share. Strategy 2 is market development. Market development involves selling existing products in new markets. This could mean expanding geographically or targeting new customer segments. Companies may incur higher costs due to the need for market research and new distribution channels, and their marketing efforts need to appeal to new customer segments or regions. For instance, Starbucks entering new countries to sell its coffee is a classic case of market development. Strategy 3 is product development. Product development is about introducing new products to existing markets. Companies invest in research and development to innovate and meet the evolving needs of their current customers. Significant investment in research and development is required to innovate and create these new products that meet the customer's changing needs. For example, Apple's frequent launches of new iPhone models is a prime example of updating and changing the product to meet the consumer's needs. Strategy 4 is diversification. Diversification entails introducing new products to new markets. This strategy is the riskiest as it involves uncharted territory. The strategy usually entails the highest cost and risk due to the necessity of entering unknown markets and developing new products simultaneously. A good example is when Amazon diversified from an online bookstore to offering cloud computing services through Amazon Web Services. Next time you think about business growth strategies, remember the Ansoff matrix and how it guides companies in expanding their products and markets. Welcome to our deep dive into the Boston Matrix, a strategic tool used by businesses to analyze their product portfolio and make informed decisions. Understanding the Boston Matrix helps companies allocate resources effectively and manage their products' life cycles. Step 1 are the stars. Stars are products with high market growth and high market share. Companies invest heavily in these products to maintain their position and fuel growth. Stars have the potential to generate significant profits as they dominate their market. Stars often align with the growth stage of the product lifecycle, where products are gaining popularity and market share. Step 2 are cash cows. Cash cows are products with low market growth but high market share. These products generate steady revenue with minimal investment. Companies use cash cows to fund other business activities and invest in the stars or question marks. Cash cows often correspond to the maturity stage of the product lifecycle, where products have a stable customer base and generate consistent profits. Step 3 are the question marks. Question marks are products with high market growth but low market share. These products require significant investment to increase market share, but may not always succeed. Companies must decide whether to invest in these products to turn them into stars or divest from them. Question marks can be in the introduction or early growth stages, needing strategic decisions for further investment or divestment when looking at the product lifecycle. Step 4 are the dogs. Dogs are products with low market growth and low market share. These products generate minimal profits and may even incur losses. Companies often consider discontinuing dogs to reallocate resources more effectively elsewhere. Dogs typically align with the decline stage of the product lifecycle, where products are losing relevance and profitability. Next time you analyze a company's product portfolio, consider how they might use the Boston Matrix to make strategic decisions and manage their resources effectively.